non-IT background transitioning into a role in artificial intelligence. For 15 years, Sarah's world was built of paper, ink, and the quiet reverence of knowledge. At 41, she was a senior research librarian at a prestigious university, a master of the Dewey Decimal System, and a human search engine for harried academics. Her talent was not just finding information but understanding its shape, its context, its reliability, and its lineage. She could trace a single footnote back through a century of scholarship or build a bibliography that told a story all on its own. Her domain was structured, human-curated knowledge. The invasion began subtly. It was a new search portal for the university's digital archives, powered by a next-generation AI. The marketing promised students could have a conversation with history. In reality, the AI was a confident liar. It would invent sources, misattribute quotes, and confidently answer complex historical questions with plausible-sounding nonsense. Sarah's reference desk was suddenly flooded with students confused by the AI's hallucinations. She saw it as a digital vandal, scribbling graffiti over the careful edifice of human knowledge she had spent her life protecting. Frustration turned into a stubborn, academic curiosity. To fight this digital phantom, she had to understand it. She enrolled in a free online AI for Everyone course, her evenings shifting from Russian literature to lectures on neural networks. The first few weeks were a humbling crawl through concepts that felt alien. She struggled with the jargon of backpropagation and hyperparameters and felt a deep imposter syndrome trying to write her first few lines of Python code. It felt like learning a language with an entirely different alphabet and grammar. The turning point came during a module on natural language processing, NLP. As the instructor explained how large language models, LLMs, turn words into numerical vectors to place them in semantic space, a light bulb went off in Sarah's mind. This was just a high-tech, mathematical version of what she already did. Cataloging, cross-referencing, keyword indexing, understanding that monarchy is closer to king than it is to republic. This was the art of library science, just expressed in code. The AI wasn't magic, it was an information system, and it was a poorly designed one. Her old skills now had a new lens. She realized the AI's problem wasn't its algorithm, it was its diet. It had been fed the entire, messy internet, with no sense of source quality or factual accuracy. It was like a student writing a dissertation using only social media and personal blogs. Fueled by this revelation, Sarah started a personal project. She took a small, specific collection from the library's archives, the letters of a single Civil War general, that she knew intimately. She painstakingly transcribed and annotated the letters, creating a small, pristine dataset. Then, using a beginner-friendly, open-source LLM and following online tutorials, she fine-tuned the model on her curated data. She tested her small, home-brewed AI with the same questions that had stumped the university's powerful system. The big AI had claimed the general fought at a battle he never attended. Her model correctly stated he was recovering from an injury at the time, citing the specific letter where he mentioned it. Her model was less verbose, less flashy, but it was truthful. It had been raised on a diet of pure, verifiable knowledge. She wrote a detailed memo to the university's chief technology officer. It wasn't a complaint, it was a diagnosis. Using her librarian vocabulary, she explained the AI's failings in terms of poor data provenance and lack of source authority. Using her new AI vocabulary, she laid out a strategy for curated fine-tuning and domain-specific evaluation. She attached the results from her proof-of-concept model. The CTO, who had only been hearing from engineers, was floored. He had a team of people who could build models but no one who could truly curate the knowledge to feed them. He invited Sarah to a meeting. 2 months later, the university created a new position for her, AI information strategist. Sarah's new job was a perfect fusion of her two worlds. She didn't write the production code, but she led the strategy for how the university's AI would learn. She designed frameworks for rating the trustworthiness of data sources. She worked with historians and scientists to create specialized, high-quality datasets. She was the bridge between the computer scientists and the subject matter experts, translating the nuances of human knowledge into a language the machines could understand. She had become an AI professional not by abandoning her past but by realizing its immense value in a new field. In a world rushing to build artificial minds, Sarah had discovered that one of the most critical roles belonged to the librarian. If you desire to transition into AI role, please DM to Shani Kumar V on LinkedIn. https://www.linkedin.com/in/fscummeritpractices/